I am Felipe.
I am Renee.
And I am Mariana.
We are fortunate enough to have studied abroad.
We face challenges to reach our dreams.
And like us, many others have taken the risk.
This space is for all of us to share our tales,
our experiences, and our victories.
This is our international path.
Hello, guys.
Hello, guys. How are you? As you can see, Renee is not with us today. We don't know why he didn't show up. He might let us know later on. But yeah, like today it's only me and Marianita. And today we have a very, very interesting topic. As you know, right now our topics are kind of random because it's way more fun, not that serious. So, Marianita, do you want to tell us what's the theme for today?
Of course. So, our today's theme, you wouldn't guess it, but it's toilets.
Well, the washroom.
The washroom, if you want to be more specific, yes.
Yeah, because as you know, guys, there are a lot of washrooms, a lot of type of washrooms. Like, how many washrooms do you have in your house, Marina?
I have 3. Like one that's for my parents, one that's for my sister and me, and one that's on the ground floor that's like for everyone on visits and stuff. Yeah.
Nice. In my apartment, I only have one.
You?
I only have one in my apartment, but in Mexico,
What?
My dad has like, I think like 4. And one of the washrooms, it's like, we don't use it because it's like in the, like my father's house has like 3 layers. Like the first layer, it's like like the first floor, it's like the parking lot. Then you go upstairs and it's like the dining room and the living room and like the studio. Then it's like the 3 bedrooms. And upstairs it's like the roof garden. So yeah, like we have, I think that 4. But yeah, like one of them, we don't use it at all. Like it's, my dad uses it as a storage because like, I don't know, a lot of people, like, do you use what do you store in your washroom?
Like, I don't store any. I mean, I store like how my bathroom looks like. Then yes, because I don't store really anything because they're
The toilet paper?
I mean, the toilet paper, we have like the main one, the one that's currently in use, and then 2 more. And then the other ones, of the whole pack.
Yeah, the packet.
They are in, how do you call this? Where you put like, will sound weird, but the food storage, we have a separate room for that.
Yeah.
And then there's on one of the taller
Cabinets?
Cabinets, yes, and one of the upper ones, we have there all the extra toilet paper, extra shampoo, extra healthcare products.
Oh, yeah. Like for me, I always put like things, I don't know if it's for the toilet, everything that goes in the toilet, like in the washroom, has to be in the washroom place. Like I don't like having toilet paper in my kitchen, you know? For me, like even if it's brand new, like for me, it doesn't work. Yeah. What else?
Mm-hmm. How many shampoos do you have? You are only like the guys that wear one for everything?
Yeah, I only, like, I have soap. Like I'm not the guys that use shampoo like to clean everything, you know? Like there are some nasty ass guys that use the shampoo like to clean their armpits and their pee-pee, you know? No, like for me, I need soap and shampoo, like separate. But yeah, like which shampoo do you use? And how many do you have?
I mean, it depends. Like sometimes I used to have more than one. Then like only had one. When I was in Switzerland, I loved using, which shampoo did I use? No, wait, that was the conditioner. I had a Lush conditioner that was really good. And my shampoo, I think it was a Head and Shoulders one that's kind of pink, a pinkish one. Yes. And the hair conditioner is the one that I shift a little bit more. Before I had that one from Lush. Now I just finished one that's in a bar, like it's a circle, and you just like did it like this in my hair. Yes, just to avoid the plastic bottle.
Oh, yeah. I think I've seen it, right? That it's like basically a soap, and inside it has like the shampoo. Or am I crazy? Is it that one?
Well, this one, it literally looks like a soap bar. It was like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
soap bar. And well, it doesn't have like inside, but it's made of the conditioner. Is that what you mean? That so I just dropped it in my hair, and then I just like
Wow.
I dropped it and I put it there.
Like I only use Head and Shoulders. Like for me, that one has always been like my preset.
It's a good one. I agree with you.
Yeah. Like I like the minty one, like the one that has mint, because you feel like your scalp like really, really fresh.
Yeah, that's true. Yes. Yeah, I've tried that one. I mean, right now I have the pink one that smells good. But yeah, and what else? But yeah, that I like trying new shampoos, but I always go back to Head and Shoulders.
Yeah, I feel that one is like the one that you can find anywhere, like literally
Exactly, and
anywhere.
it's not like expensive, and it's easy to find. So yeah, that would be like my to-go shampoo. But sometimes I want to use something different. I want to try new things.
You know which one is very good, but like I used to use it when I had like you know how I used to like get my head off. I mean my like cut off my hair like a lot, like really.
Oh yeah, he used to be bald.
Yeah. I like to get bald sometimes.
He liked to do that, but he was bald.
But yeah, like when I used to do that, I used to buy you know the baby shampoo, like the greasy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it feels so good. Like it leaves your hair like so soft. Like it's amazing. Like I really recommend you. Like if you have shitty hair, use that one. Use baby shampoo.
Ooh, that would be nice. I might try that one. That might be my next shampoo. Yeah, but I'm actually glad that you mentioned that you have like different products, because like, I mean, in my school, we all lived in one building. So sometimes like you go to each other's room to hang out and stuff. And once I went to one of my friend's room, it was a guy. And I'm like, oh, wait, 1 second, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I went and there was no soap. There was shampoo. And I was like, what? And I'm like, how? And there was also like no more toilet paper. And I'm like,
You had to.
I mean, it was just like a little bit. And I'm like, do you have any more? I mean, you're gonna need it at some point. And he's like, oh yeah, am I gonna get some later? Like, and so to wash my hands, like, oh well, I use this. It was a shampoo, and I'm like, oh,
wow.
Why you do that? Please don't be like that.
Now another thing about washrooms. Do you have a bathtub, or do you only have like the normal?
No, I have the normal shower.
Yeah, like in Mexico, it's very normal to have the normal shower. Well, like for us, it's normal, but we don't have bathtubs in Mexico. Like it's very weird for someone to have a bathtub.
Unless you have like a really big house and you want a bathtub, then I guess, but it's not really common.
Yeah,
we don't have that much water to waste on bathtubs.
Well, the thing is that in Mexico, like they don't know how to install it, because I remember that back in Mexico, like on my grandfather's house, we used to have a bathtub, but whenever you use it, like you know the water filtrates and starts dripping downstairs. So they don't know how to install it.
Yeah, it's not very common. But also, I mean, I don't have a bathtub here, but when I lived in Dallas, we had like the bathtub.
Yeah.
Yes, we had the bathtub and shower, and also in Spain, we had in the shower, well, in the washroom, there was a bathtub, but I never really used it in Spain. It was pretty slippery.
Yeah.
Like all the bathtubs are really slippery, so they're not like the best. Like for my parents, they had to install a kind of handle so they could grab to it because
Yeah, you can fall.
yeah. And I used the one in Dallas. It was nice from time to time to fill it up, and we bought bubbles to pour in it, and we put a candle inside the bath.
All romantic.
Yeah, very relaxing. Like whenever we had a stressful day, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put in the bathtub, and it was nice.
Have you ever seen those showers that are like the whole ceiling? It's like a waterfall. Like like it's raining.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always wanted one of those, but I don't know where to buy them or how expensive they are. They have to be expensive, right? Like if not, everyone would have that.
Yes, I assume. Yeah.
Yeah, like those are so cool. Like I really like them. Now, do you have curtains? Like what? Like for
No.
you
No.
have like the this thing, like like the
I
little
like the thingy,
Yeah.
the door, the door. But like also on the bathtubs, well, whenever I had the bathtub, we had the curtain because there's no way for you to install a door.
Yeah.
But it can get so messy with the curtains. I don't like it because I think they store like also a lot of humidity.
Yeah.
And yeah, sometimes you have to be sure that everything is placed correctly, otherwise the water will come out and everything will be wet.
Yeah. Like I remember one time in Mexico, like we were like changing a washroom in my dad's house, and we went to this place in Mexico. It's like a very famous like street market. It's called Portales, like the Portales market, and they have everything, like literally everything, and it's way cheaper. Like if you go like to like a mall or like the places where they sell that kind of stuff, like the prices are very expensive, right? But in Portales you can find the exact same thing for less than half the price. Like I'm not kidding. And I remember I saw this, like they sell like this type of bathtub, or it's not a bathtub, like bath, that it's like a capsule. Like it's so cool because you enter and like it's like the waterfall, but it's like a capsule. Like you open and close, and then you just program it, and everything comes. Like it was so cool, but it was very expensive at the time. I don't know how expensive it's right now, but if I had the money, I would buy that. Like I would really like that.
Yeah, I also saw in one of my friend's house that he had a shower that was also like you said, like a capsule. It had 2 seats inside, like as a massage, and then it had like a programmer, and you could put music or you could program the sprinkles.
Yeah.
And also like the shower head, so you could just stay there having a massage with music. It was so cool.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
Like another difference between washrooms, it's the difference between like girl and for men. Like the washrooms for females and for men. Like, they're very different. Like not very different because like at the end, like for women they just don't install like the like the little thing to pee. I don't know what's the name of that. Mijitorios, it's in Spanish, but I don't know how it is in English.
Got the name in English too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The pee place, let's just call it like that. Yeah, like there is a lot of difference. Like, well, like I don't know. Like I just know that like the toilets for men, they are always dirty. I don't know if that's the case for women.
Can be like you cannot be like, oh, all the ladies' room are clean, because it's not true. Not true at all. They are not always so dirty, but I mean, depends.
What is the nastiest thing you've found? Or if you are eating, guys.
No, I think it can be like the same as in any guy's room. I think like sometimes they didn't flush, and sometimes they're in their period and they forgot to flush, or stuff like that. It's not like, I mean, it's nasty because please flush even though you're in your period or not. You should. But I think that's like one of the worst things I've seen. I haven't seen so bad stuff.
Just like not flushing.
I mean, yeah, and the floors being dirty with
Like-
or being sticky. Yeah, and like you never know. But yeah, fortunately, I haven't seen like a really, really bad thing in the toilets.
I remember that in college there was a washroom really near to my labs where I used to like work on my stuff and have classes. And me and my classmates used to stay like for very long periods of time, right? And one time, like I don't know what happened, but someone broke the toilet. Like no one could enter to the washroom because they broke like the pee pee place. And I don't know why people didn't care. Like they had to put like, like those police lines, like do not use this thing, please, it
Okay.
doesn't work, because people kept peeing there. And it to the point that it went out of the place. It was gross. It was very, very bad. It's not like that people there.
Ew, that's nasty.
I don't know, like it was so gross. But that's why what I don't understand, like that it's broken, like it has like the police lines, like there is. It just makes no sense. Why would people like keep peeing there?
Ew.
Yeah.
That's
Have you ever used disabled person washroom? Like the washroom for disabled people.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Whenever the others are occupied, and of course the measure now, and
You've never
say
done it
there's
for
no one
the-
waiting, you're like, okay, I'm gonna go, because I mean there's no one else that's gonna use it and I need to go. So yeah.
I have
Nothing
to
bad.
admit, like a lot of people might hate me for this, but I usually go to those because they're the cleanest. Like they're usually very clean, I don't know
Yeah,
why, they're way cleaner.
there's a lot of space.
Yeah, there is a lot of space. Like,
Yeah, like-
those are the best ones.
Yeah, like whenever I remember going the most when I was like a little girl, because we used to go, like my mom and sister and me. Okay, let's go to the toilet. So we just, if they were all free or something like that, we used to go to the last one. That was the disabled people one. So we were like the three of us there, and then my mom would help us. We were little, so
Yeah.
fine. But yeah.
What's your worst experience in a toilet?
My what?
Worst experience in a toilet? Well, how do you call it? Washroom, toilet, or restroom? I call it toilet usually.
I call it toilet.
Yeah.
I think it's like the most efficient because usually in the US we used to call it like restroom, but also like in most of Europe they understand it more as toilet, almost like for every country. Almost, I'm not going to generalize, but if you say toilet, it most like more certain they would understand what you mean that if you say restroom.
Yeah.
No?
But yeah, like going back, like what's your worst experience in a toilet? Like that you're like, "Ooh, what is this?" Or that you needed to go to a toilet. Because a lot of people like really don't appreciate a toilet, but when you really need it, like it's your best friend, you know? Like if you're in a highway and you want to go to the washroom.
I was gonna say, I remember once being in a highway and I really, really wanted to pee. And I remember they were like, "Well, just stop here and you can pee on the side. We'll cover for you." And I'm like, "No, I don't
It's not the
want
same thing.
to pee in a bottle." I'm like, "I'm not gonna pee in a bottle." And I really, really wanted to go. So we had to stop finally at a gas station. And I went to the toilet. It was disgusting. You know, those kind of toilets that you cannot really flush. You have to go get water outside and pour and go fill up a bucket and then pour it in it so it will flow.
Are you good going to public toilets? Or do you prefer to wait till you get to your home? I am that kind of person. Like I don't like I have to be in a extremely bad emergency to go to a public toilet.
I mean, not necessarily because, I mean, I'm not gonna be like, I never want to use a public toilet because that's not the case. Like, of course, if I need to go, I would go. Like, I didn't care going to my school bathrooms or.
Oh, they were clean. They were.
Yeah, exactly. Or like if I'm in a mall and I really want to go, if I see and they are okay, then I'll go. But unless they're like really, really dirty, I'm like, okay, I'll just wait. But depends, because also like when I was little, I used to didn't want to go to the toilet in my school, and I got like bad for my kidneys. I got sick.
Wow.
And I ended up in the hospital. So ever since, I pee whenever I have to, even though it's like every hour, but I do.
Like for me, my worst experience, like trying to go to a toilet, was in my military service, because it's a very bad story. But in Mexico, we used to have like back in Mexico, near my house there was this quesadilla place where the quesadillas are very good, but there is no issue with the quesadillas, right? The problem is the salsa, right? Like it's very spicy. So if you put a lot of it, you get sick of your stomach. Your stomach, it's like, what the fuck are you doing with me? Like, I'm not done for this. So you get sick. But Felipe wanted to be a macho. So I added a lot of salsa on a Friday. And on Saturday, I had my military service, right? In the morning. So I remember that day we were like studying like, CPR and like Heimlich maneuver. And guess who got like when they were trying the Heimlich maneuver, I was like, oh, nature is calling. So I had to go with my sergeant, and I was like, please let me go to the toilet, because you need to ask for permission. And he was like, okay, you can go. And I was like, oh, because he was a very shitty sergeant. Like he was like a very strict one. Well, he was shitty. He wasn't strict. He was always mean to everyone. So I was very grateful that he allowed me to go to the toilet. I think that he saw my face that I was shitting myself. So he was like, okay, you can go. But the problem is that we were kind of far away from the toilet paper. I mean, from the toilet place, because you have to go to the camping site. So he was like, okay, you can go, right? And I had to go. I was walking, because if I run, like, something could happen, you never know. And this fucking animal was like, run! And I had to run, right? And I was like trying to hold it up and everything. So when I got to the camping site, like I went to the washroom, and they don't have toilet paper. You need to buy your own. So I was like when I opened the door, like I wasn't expecting this, but in a military camp, the toilets are very clean because they are constantly cleaning. So they're super clean, super, super clean, but they don't have toilet paper. So I had to go outside of the washroom and ask like one of the soldiers that were there, like, man, where is the toilet paper? I think that they saw, like, there were 3 soldiers, right? And 2 of them were like, "Ooh, you need to buy it." And I was like, "No," because the store was like kind of far. Like it was almost at the same place of the camping place.
No.
And I was like, "Oh my god." One of those guys saw my face that I was fucking dying inside, like shitting myself. He was like, he took his toilet paper from his locker and he was like, "There you go, bro." He saved my life. But I was dying inside. Like it's the worst day of like it's been the closest I've been to shitting.
An accident.
Like it's been the closest.
Oh my god. How awful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's disgusting.
But yeah, it was. I don't know. It's a good story now. Like now I can laugh about it. But yeah, that time I was like sweating cold. You know.
Yes. Oh my god.
Yeah. What else? What else?
You know, also, what I found interesting about the toilets in my school, like in Switzerland, I don't know if it's the same in every school. I mean, I think it should, but we had condoms in every toilet.
Condoms.
Yeah, there was
Like a little box.
a jar
Yeah.
full of condoms in the girls' toilet, in the boys' toilet, in our own, not our own bathroom, but in the main building where there are dorms. We had also in those like public toilets from the dorms as well. And also in the clubs, in the club's toilet, there was like expanding machine, one that sold condoms, others, what else? Like feminine hygiene, like pads and tampons and stuff. And also they even had like vibrators on a spending machine. You don't have some of those?
Like,
Maybe.
I mean, who knows? Essential things for some people, you know. Yeah, like if you think about it, like internationally, because we are in an international podcast, like toilets are not the same in every part of the world. Like in Asia, like they are very different. Like we had a talk with an Indian guy, Rene and I.
Mhm.
Wait, we might need to edit this. Rene, edit this because I forgot his name. But yeah.
Reyes?
Yes, Reyes. And he told us that the toilet was way different. Like they don't have toilet paper. They use like a little thing that sprays water. If you think about it, like in Japan and I don't know if in Korea and China, they have like the one like the toilets that automatically like spray you, like
Yeah, I've never used any of those.
Would you use it? I would use it. I think
I would use it. I would, but I mean, I haven't yet. So
yeah.
probably
I
will.
think that they are starting to sell it in Mexico.
I think it's good. It saves you a lot of toilet paper. It helps the environment too.
Yeah. Do you think it might get you cleaner? I think that it does, right? Because it uses water.
Yeah, I think it's way more hygienic
Yeah.
and eco-friendly.
Use both of them because I don't want to have a wet ass, you know?
Yeah, but you use less paper.
Yeah, you're right. Now, what type of toilet paper do you use?
I'm not sure. I'm not the one buying it, but it's normal one. I don't use the one that's like really, not the really thick one, because I think it's a lot of waste of paper. Neither the really thin one because it breaks, but like a middle point. I don't know which one it is.
Okay. Like
You?
I use Charming. Like I started using it here in Canada because in Mexico they stopped selling it. But I use Charming. It's the best toilet paper ever. Like it's very soft, it's very resistant. Approved.
All right, nice. Okay, I might tell my mom to buy that one next time. I tell you, I'm not sure which one she buys. I think she buys it in Sam's Club, but I don't know which one.
Yeah.
The one that has the biggest amount of rolls for
Oh,
the
yeah.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I usually buy like the small pack.
Oh, well, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
But it
Like,
was also nice because in my school and during my internship, they refilled always our toilet paper. We didn't have to buy, and we had one big cupboard with like extra toilet paper with brooms and vacuum cleaner and all that stuff in case we need it. But they always refilled it. So it was nice. Not
Yeah.
extra spending.
as I mentioned before, like my dad uses one of the washrooms in his house as a storage place. It's because in Mexico we have this thing that it's called Julio Regalado, that is when a store like sells everything like extremely cheap, or they make like crazy bundles, right? Like, oh, get one, get for free, you know? So he usually uses that and buys like, I don't know, like a lot of toilet paper. Like he didn't need to buy toilet paper during COVID. Like he didn't have to care about because he had a wall of toilet paper. Like he didn't buy it. He wasn't those random guys that took like a lot of toilet paper during like the beginning of the pandemic. No, he didn't need to do that. He already had his wall. But yeah, like you should really use that one. Like if you're living in Mexico, use Julio Regalado to buy like all your toilet paper so that the next pandemic doesn't make you feel
Don't say the next pandemic, please. We're not even done with this one.
we need to start thinking about the next. But yeah, like this was the toilet talk. I hope that you were not eating while we talk about this. If you were, like, at the end you're gonna be there. Like what you are eating right now, you're gonna go dispose it there. And just think about it. You really need to start appreciating your toilet because how much time do you think we spend in the toilet? And also, like, do you think a lot when you're in the toilet? Like in the washroom in general, because like if you go to make your poo poo or pee pee, don't you think about like life? Or when you are taking a shower, you think about life?
Yeah, especially when I'm taking a shower, because right now, like, I've been really going to the toilet really fast because work, I cannot really spend that much time in the toilet. But when I shower, yes, I think about life. I like playing music and just, yeah, it's really time to think about.
Do you sing when you're in the toilet? I mean, in the washroom, when you're taking a shower?
Not really. I mean, just sometimes when I feel like it, just a little bit, but I'm not like a really singing person.
I hate the people that
Maybe if I'm like playing music, I'm dancing like stuff, but not not really singing because I don't want my parents to hear me.
I remember that in my previous place here in Canada, like it was a homestay. This means that people come and go like all the time, right? Because they are students. And there was this Brazilian guy. I fucking hated him. I hated him because like usually for college, like your hours like change, right? Like according to your class.
Yeah.
And I usually had classes like at 10 a.m. Like I could wake up late, right? And this fucking animal had his classes like at 7 a.m. So he wakes up like at 5 a.m. And this fucking animal used to fucking sing while he was taking a shower. So I was like sleeping and I could only hear Danza duro, not the bartender. And I was like, I was so mad because he wakes me up at 5 a.m. and my class is until 10. I was so mad.
Oh.
If you sing in the shower, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. No.
It's all right.
Sing, but if there is more people in your house, just be considered. Just be fucking considered. Don't sing in the shower.
Yeah, like I just remember like once or twice, like I caught my sister singing and I knew like it was rare, but it was like one time that I could hear her sing, and I'm like, oh my god! Then if I sing, she can hear me. And once I was just singing. Now the thing is, like, we pointed to our faces, like, I heard you sing, and we were like, okay, I'm sorry, you know.
Well, if you can hear her sing, they can hear you fart. Just leaving that like right there. I'm kidding. But yeah, goodbye, guys.
All right, guys. And it was for this episode. Regarding toilets, who could have known that we can get a lot from toilets?
Yeah,
So
toilets are fun.
think about it. We're different in every country, or maybe not too much.
Yeah,
Who knows?
let us know if your toilet
Let
is
us know.
different where you live. Or if you
That's
don't
right.
have a toilet, like if you don't have a toilet, why do you have internet? You should reconsider what you're spending your money on. Yeah.
Definitely. So
Yeah.
we'll see you in
Yeah,
our
guys.
next episode. Thank you so much for all your support. Bye-bye.